Is this the beef jerky segment?
Yes, it is now, Rex, officially. I don't want to jinx it, but I've ended every single one of these segments by saying, man, I'm so happy with this. It always works. I don't want to jinx it, but it always works. There's an endless supply of beefs. There's never a time when we do this segment where you're not pissed about something. That's why it works. What do you want to beef about? Let me start first with a couple of emails. Hi, Jim. You want to know what my beef is? My beef is when you show someone a photo on your phone and they take the phone from you and they start swiping through the camera roll. Nosy buttholes.
Butthole.
Bella B in Calgary. Is that true, Bella? Anybody else ever experienced that? Does anybody else have that same beef? Adam Hawk is shaking his head yes, nodding in agreement. Hey, you nosy butthole. While you're there, why don't you read my text messages and my emails? Hey, nosy butthole. Why don't you go to Safari and check out my browser history and see how many times I've checked out porn on my phone? Hey, while you're there, nosy butthole. You need my bank password? Look at Bella B getting me started. I could do an entire segment of beefs off that alone. Good job, Bella. Hey, Rome, I have a beef. It's with the guy at the bar that jumps in on your conversation. You know this guy sitting by himself a few seats away, and you know he's listening to your conversation and is jonesing for the right time to give his 2 cents. Hey, bag, stop. You're here by yourself for a reason. You have no friends. We didn't ask for you to jump in. Drink your Budweiser and go somewhere where you know somebody if you want to talk to somebody. Aaron in Iowa. Oh, hell yes. Can we rack beefs? I want to rack the first two. I've never racked a beef before.
Rack him!
2 for 2. Romy Rome. My beef is with that presidential poser, Garrett Ritt. Not that he has ever done anything to me. I don't even know the guy. He just bugs me. Brent in PC. 3 for 3, Ritt. Rack that one too.
Rack him!
These are all emails. This one says, my beef is with people who drive with their blinker on and never change lanes. I'd like them to drive into a concrete wall. Signed Sammy from Texas City, and that snaps the streak. Come on, Sam. Rome. Benton sent this. The old webmaster. Benton. Benton goes back as far as anybody on this show. I have a beef with the SoCal news anchor who thanks Bill the weather guy for yesterday's sunny day. Bill doesn't create the weather, you idiot. He reports on it. Jim in sunny San Clemente. Good point, Benton. Rome. My beef is with the guy who makes damn sure you see the condom ring in his wallet every time he opens it. Wow, dude, you must have so much sex. Scott in Manhattan, that's how you play the game, Scott. Well done. Very well done. Rack him.
Play all day.
Hey, Rome. My beef is with the receptionist who bold-faced lies that Mr. Decision Maker is not here right now when I know that bag is in his office right around the corner. Look, I'm here to pass my card along. I didn't expect to see him right now, okay? Save your breath, lady. Brandon in Green Bay. War outside sales. War Wisco. Dude, there is so much in that email that I would love to unpack. Number one, yes, the receptionist. One of the reasons I sit before you at this white desk hosting this show is because the receptionist damn near ruined my life. Which one? All of them. When I was in outside sales. I'm not saying it was their fault. I'm saying I was not smart enough to get around most of them. Number two, Outside sales, so hard, especially in Wisconsin where the weather sucks. That makes it even tougher. I know he's not going to see me. I just want to pass my card along. Hey, Broham, remember, when you go to lunch and the hostess walks the person in front of you to the table, take that fishbowl of cards, dump it into your briefcase, run out, run back to the office. And when the sales manager says, yo, man, what the hell have you been doing all day long? Say, hello, prospecting, and then empty the briefcase full of the business cards, which you stole from the pizza joint, onto his or her desk. And then they'll think you were working. When you and I both know you were napping it out in your car. Rome, my beef as an avid amateur golfer is with that tubby fraud, Patrick Reed. You cheated. We all know it. We all bleeping saw those sandcastles you built, dope. How dumb do you think we are? Own it, cheater. Ryan in South Dakota. Hey, Patty, if you're looking to sue somebody, do not sue me. I read the email. That was not my take. If you want to sue somebody, and I know you do, Pat, sue Ryan in South Dakota. Romy, I got beef with that crusty old kook, Bob in L.A. He spends more time calling your show and complaining when he should be focusing on cleaning me. Regards, bedpans.
Run his ass down.
Geoff, war conspiracy theory alert. Ike conveniently being in the bathroom whenever Bob in L.A. calls. Is that you, Ike? Hey, pimp. My beef. You see what I mean? There's an endless supply of beefs, and almost all of them are good. My beef is you, chiropractors. They, quote, realign your spine and lock you down for 10 more appointments because they know you'll feel like crap in a few weeks and continue to charge an arm and a leg. Trevor in Houston. Dear Jim, my beef is having to wake up tomorrow morning and it's minus 30-degree wind chill. Sincerely, Jake Rome. He's not complaining. If it is, I've not heard from him. Not on that topic. Jim in Green Bay. You would know, Jim. You are in Green Bay. Man, they keep coming. Rome, my beef is the monsters out there that openly let one rip while standing at the urinal next to you. You do know that I'm literally a foot from you and can taste that fart in my mouth right now. Okay, I'm not going to finish that thought. John in Huntington Beach, non-monster. It's not amusing, bro. Here's a long-form beef. We've never done this before. This is like the old school fax contest or email contest back in the day. This is long form. If you're on hold, stay there. We'll keep this beef segment coming. Rome, my beef is with those people who drive around with license plate frames on their cars from the auto dealership that they got their car from. If you do this, you are one of two kinds of people. One, you're the person telling the world that you loved your car buying experience so much that you're willing to give the dealership tens of thousands of miles and years of free advertising as you drive down the freeway. When was the last time you bought a car and walked away from the dealership saying to yourself, man, that was awesome? So awesome, in fact, I think I'll go out and pimp this sweet license plate frame for these guys and not get paid to advertise for their auto dealership. Let me stop before I read number 2. Bro, you must not have been here way back in the day when I got on the wrong side of auto dealers. It was a bad experience for everybody. Hawk, I know you weren't there. You wouldn't have brought me this beef. They finally now are happy with me again. Do I really want to go back to where I was, Hawk? Because I know that if I do, you're the first one who's out on his ass. If this comes back to bite me, you will be the first guy who loses their job, Hawk. Man, do your homework. Or number 2, you really love license plate frames, yet you're just too cheap to actually go out and buy one that is funny, has the school you graduated from, or has your favorite sports team on it. Either way, you are part of the problem. Do yourself a favor. Go get a screwdriver, take off that damn frame, and stop being an unpaid advertising tool. Side beef. When you have a license plate frame that says the exact make and model of the car that you're currently driving. By the way, license plates don't need frames. Boy, that's the craziest beef to date, man. That's a dude who's got a serious hardcore beef about license plate frames. I kind of respect it. I mean, like, he had to go long for him. There was no way he could have got that out in a line or two, or even a single paragraph. All right, so we've already done the email. Let's go to the phones. What do you got a beef about? We go to Johnny in Detroit. Johnny, my man, what is your beef?
Jimmy, hey, my beef is with people that point at the menu when they're ordering. You know, like the server doesn't know that the cheeseburger comes with fries, tots, or the rice pilaf. Hey, War, starting this segment with that old beef from Calgary. Out.
Well, I don't know if that's actually fair. If there's a choice, you have to make the choice. The server knows that there are fries and rice pilaf, but what if there's a choice between the fries and the pilaf? I don't know. I don't have a big issue with that. My bigger issue is eating with people that are in no hurry to look at the menu, and you know the server's not going to come back for another 30 minutes when you're not ready to go. Let's keep going. 1-800-636-8686. Grand Rapids, Maury. Maury, what's your beef?
Man, Smack, my beef is with Mel Tucker, Michigan State's new head football coach. This dishonest horse's ass said to them, hey, I'm good at Colorado. We're building something here. Thanks, but no thanks. 3 days later, Michigan State backs up the Brinks truck, and next thing you know, it's his dream job. It's a destination job for him. Romy, when are these guys just going to be honest and say, you know what, they made me an offer I can't refuse. Here I am. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, Maury. I think that's kind of exactly what he said. I'm not even saying that he was being dishonest. What he said when he said it may have been the way he felt, and it may have been true, until a desperate Michigan State football program backed up the Brinks truck, and then that did become his dream job. Of course it's his dream job. You know how many millions of dollars they're paying him? But it's all right. It's your beef. I'm not going to talk you off your beef. This guy's got a good one. Let's go to Sacramento. Dan in Sacktown. Dan, what's your beef?
Hey, what's going on, Rum?
What's up?
Big beef, man. Travel a lot, and the unprovoked conversation in the elevator. Right? The guy, like, you know, you've had a long day, you're checking in late, you got things in your hand, this guy wants to start up a conversation, you left happy hour, and you just weren't trying to hear it, right?
I see it working. I agree with that. Elevator conversation guy. Like, bro, you can't get from the 11th floor to the lobby without chatting us up. I mean, I don't want to be that guy that you can't talk to, and I never have an issue with that. Hey, believe me, I've gotten more takes from people I don't know from the 11th floor to the lobby than you could ever imagine. In fact, guys that are really good, I'd be like, yo, Van Smack, yo, what are you doing in this elevator? Same as you, bro, trying to get to the bottom floor. Hey, man, what do you think about the Lakers? You know what I think? Well, I don't care what you think. Let me tell you what I think. I can get that whole thing right there. Elevator conversation guy. Good beef. Good beef. Anybody else? And that should do that. We do it once a week. We do it every Tuesday. And you clones crushed it again. You will never, ever run out of beef. Which is a beautiful thing. The point of the tour stop is to mobilize and bring the jungle together. Celebrate the show. And I'm going back to Buffalo, where we had a great event in the early 2000s. Danger Donny in the 925. Hey, Jimmo, I got beef from Arby's. And now I await the great equalizer. I said we were done. I said we were done. I said we were done. I said we... Okay, yeah. I said... Alvin.
Diarrhea is the great...
Alvin's like throwing in the towel, right? I'm trying to throw in the towel on Alvin. Alvin's like, yeah, man, I got 5 rounds left in me, boss. I got this big right hand. I'm going out on my shield, boss. I got 5 rounds of equalizer drops. I'm going out on my shield, yo.